What is going on, guys? My name is Peter Namby, whatever you know me by, and welcome to a World War II beta video. I have been absolutely loving playing this beta. Obviously, if you guys didn't already know, I'm Xbox One, so I haven't had the chance to play it as much as a lot of people. I've only been playing it for this weekend, so I played it a little bit after work on Friday, and quite a lot after work yesterday. I just came home and grinded like fuck. And I played a little bit this morning as well. But genuinely, this game is fucking amazing. I love it. The gameplay that you guys are seeing is sort of like a progression. So you've got my first... What's the first game? The first game's a Gibraltar game. And that was the first time I played Gibraltar. And, you know, I got a couple of nice three pieces here and there, and it was okay. Second game you'll see is Forest, where I was doing a bit of everything in that game. I was picking up weapons here and there, jumping on the MG turret here and there. I was just having fun, just slaying some people. And got to use like my kill streaks for the first time, which was kind of cool. And then the last game that you'll see is Kill Confirmed, which obviously added like last night. And me just absolutely tearing shit up on there. I had a lot of fun on Kill Confirmed. Mosh Pit is probably my favourite at the moment, just because it gives you a bit of variety. The lobbies aren't too horrible most of the time, but it's okay. It's all right. So I haven't really used the Springfield too much. I have used the Springfield, but as you guys obviously know by now, it doesn't have aim assist, which makes it really fucking difficult, especially for me being the only games I've played in the last like year have been Modern Warfare Remastered, Black Ops 2, and a little bit of Infinite Warfare, which all have aim assist. And I'm very out of swing of things with the no aim assist games like Black Ops 3. So I found the Springfield really, really difficult. Like I had a couple of nice plays with it, but nothing really worth, you know, showing off particularly. So I just decided to stick with the Commonwealth for the rest of the beta, just so I know I can, you know, at least try and build up my shot more with that gun and like enjoy the beta as much as possible, as opposed to getting frustrated because I've only got like 6 hours to use the Springfield or whatever. So yeah, the maps are really awesome. The only thing I don't like about the maps is that there's so many flanks. There are so many paths that you can, like, the enemies, and you, I suppose, as well, can, like, you know, use to your advantage and sort of flank around and do different stuff, which I don't think is too much of a bad thing, other than the fact that I always find myself dying from behind, which is kind of annoying, especially on Dom, where you're, like, controlling A and B, and you start dying from A when they're not even meant to be there, and it's just like, so many fucking tunnels and caves and stuff, especially on the Forest map. So far, I do think that the maps they look really, really cool, and they play really, really well, to be honest. Yeah, the spawns aren't too, like, difficult to keep trapped, but they're not too massively OP in, like, any particular game mode. I think my favourite map at the moment is probably either the Forest map or Aachen, however you pronounce it. I don't know. Aachen. Because those are just the ones that I've had the most fun playing. That I seem to drop the most kills playing those maps. So yeah, there are a few things in the game that I'm sure a lot of people would be like, yeah, this needs changing, this needs fixing, etc., etc. I'm probably just gonna repeat a lot of things that other people have said. But one of the biggest things for me is the flinch, both with red guns and with snipers actually, like, especially when you're in scope with a sniper. But if you get like shot once, you're instantly looking up like way above their head, and it's like, so you don't really, especially when you're using the Commonwealth, it's annoying because obviously it gets a lot of hit markers, so you want to try and aim like here and above. So you do that, and then you get popped in the leg once, and obviously you miss, which is annoying. But obviously if you aim lower and you don't get shot, chances are you're going to get hit marker. So it's just trying to find that balance and like trying not to get, yeah, I don't know, I just think they should lower the flinch a little bit, which apparently they are looking into, which is awesome. Kill feed, a lot of people have been talking about the kill feed. I personally don't really mind the speed of it too much. I mean, I wouldn't complain if they made it so you can get like a quad feed, you know, like easier and stuff like that, and if it lasted longer. But I do think that it looks a bit weird, like the font's a bit weird. I don't really know if I like the colours of it, like how it's blue and red and white as opposed to just, you know, sort of one sort of colour. But either way, I think it's pretty cool. Like, I don't really mind too much if it's a short kill feed, just because I think it actually would add more skill to the montage scene, because it would then, montage would then be focused on like the actual plays within the game, like not necessarily plays the game, but the actual shots taken and like the clip itself and the gameplay, as opposed to how many fucking names are in the kill feed in the bottom left hand corner. And that I think is quite an important thing, because I miss when montages were more sort of streak based and like gameplay based, and not just, hey, I'm going to stare at your spawn and kill 5 people really quickly so that it says my name 5 times and that's how we hit a clip. That's, in my opinion, kind of shit. So if they keep a short kill feed that it goes quickly, I don't really care too much. Some of the weapons do melt super fast as well, like especially the SMGs and the STG. Oh my god, the STG. You guys would have saw in the forest, like when I first picked up the STG, I literally went boom, boom, he died instantly. I had full health. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous. Same with the Type 100. Some of the SMGs, And the STG are just ridiculously melty, so I think they should maybe consider taking the damage down a little bit. I'm not sure. And obviously also the aim assist thing with the Springfield, I feel like a good way to do it is either take aim assist off the snipers completely, I wouldn't mind that, or put aim assist on the snipers completely. I feel like it would be a good balance to have no aim assist but less flinch, so that way obviously the snipers have no aim assist, so it makes it more difficult to snipe in theory, but also you get less flinch when you're in scope. I feel like that would be a good balance, a good way to sort of even it out for snipers and red gunners and people who hate getting snipes, which is most people. Overall, this game is by far one of the best CODs that I think I've played in a very long time. I think the last time I actually had this much fun playing COD was when Black Ops 2 first came out. So yeah, well, not necessarily had the most fun playing COD, but this is probably my favourite COD since the release of Black Ops 2. I didn't really like Ghost very much. Advanced Warfare was okay, but I didn't really get it till Christmas, and it was a bit like, it's okay, it was pretty fun, but man, then same with Black Ops 3, I didn't really get it till like January, wasn't a massive fan of the boost jumping again. And Infinite Warfare, as we all know, is just a complete shit, and Modern Warfare Remastered is just a shit version of the original, so fuck it. But this one's really good, so I encourage you all to buy it if you haven't already, or at least try and play the beta, what's left of it. I think it goes on till tomorrow, so that's cool. Yeah, if you haven't played it already, try and get hold of a beta code. You probably grab them on eBay for like 99p or some shit. Just give it a go. It's really, really fun. Anyway, guys, I'm going to conclude the little commentary here. If there's any more gameplay to carry on, then awesome, watch it. If not, then, I mean, just watch the highlight after this. There's a little funny after this outro coming up, but just watch till the end. Whether there's gameplay carrying on after this or not, you need to watch it, because it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, then be sure to drop a like, and if you haven't already, then please do subscribe. It helps me out a butt ton. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video, which will be a highlight video for the World War II beta, which will probably come out either tomorrow or the next day. It won't be too long, I can promise you that. But yeah, cheers, guys. Have a good one. Bye. That was such a fucking fun game. I loved that. I think I got to play the game as well. Yeah, here we go, boys. That was a nice game.
It's not the best, it's not the best. The past depends on someone else when life has gone from best to worst.
I just dolphin dive off a platform and took no falling damage. I'm gonna try dolphin diving off this, see if this hurts. Okay.